Oh, Bethesda, Bethesda. You know exactly what you're doing, don't you? So Bethesda just shadow dropped 3 animated shorts on us, giving us a glimpse into the lives of 3 different people living in the settled systems, from the conflicts and challenges they face to the humanity driving their personal choices. It feels like Bethesda is channeling the spirit of Cyberpunk 2077's Edge Runners anime, though it's probably closer to those old Bible cartoons my grandmother used to make me watch.
Our friend who is blind asked that we bring him to you, that you might restore his sight.
Go home.
Don't get me wrong, this is definitely a fun and unexpected surprise from Bethesda. These videos suddenly dropped this morning, so I decided to drop what I was doing to take a look at these animated shorts with you guys. First, we have an episode called The Hand That Feeds. It starts with a pair of ne'er-do-wells doing shady stuff in Neon City. We all know what happens in Neon stays in Neon, so it's probably a good place to do some dirt, you know what I mean? So we have what appears to be 2 accomplices in thievery. You've got the Batman and Robin of pickpocketing here in Neon City. All seems to be going well, much like the tag team of Jackie Wells and V in Night City, until Dude Man gets a little overzealous and decides to capitalize on a violent ambush of what appears to be city officials. The woman in the jacket tries to stop the man from finishing off this terrified desk jockey and decides that a rap sheet including homicide ain't the way to go. She's able to wrest the gun from control of the bad guy and fire a nice warning shot to scare him away. Because she stopped her former accomplice from sending Soup Man to the afterlife, she's rewarded by the company or corporation that he works for. At first I thought this was maybe Ryujin Industries, but I don't recognize the symbology here unless it's some kind of Japanese kanji. Maybe you guys know? Let me know down in the comments. But anyway, because of her good deed, it seems she gets a contract written up and what looks like a citizenship card or access to the building that she longed to see the inside of one day. This really reminds me of the people of Night City, living in squalor and looking up to Arasaka Tower in the corpo lifestyle, wondering what it would be like to live that life. I'll bet that we see this character in the game at some point. Okay, moving on to the next episode. This one's called Where Hope is Built. This time, we're headed to the heart and capital of Freestar Collective territory, Aquila City. Here we're shown another young woman living a normal life but reflecting on the loss of her parents, likely due to them being killed in the colony war when she was a child. She's apparently very adept at repairing and maintaining starships, but can't find the parts she needs to get her starship back up and running so she can get off planet. Luckily, our girl's a southpaw from hell and seizes on the opportunity to one-punch this goon into oblivion. This really shows just how tight-knit the people of Aquila are. They seem to lead a more simple life, but have to rely on each other and a strong sense of community in order to combat outside threats. You don't want to let them city folk come in here and ruin a good thing now, do y'all? Just kidding. So the old man offers her credits, but instead, she sees that the man has a starship of his own collecting dust. So instead of politely asking if she can salvage a part from his ship instead, she just walks up and pries it off his ship. Kids these days. Well, at any rate, now she finally gets off old rusty dusty planet to get back to space boxing at Planet Fitness and the kick your ass system. Good deal. Last but not least, we have our 3rd short episode. This one's called Supra Et Ultra, which is Latin for above and beyond. This one's focused around a young aspiring cadet for the United Colonies Vanguard, which is essentially the UC's military or combat branch. This story is located at the United Colonies headquarters, which is based on the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system. We see a man offboarding at the city, apparently there to deliver a package as a mail courier or space FedEx worker. Hopefully FedEx won't be around in 2330. He observes some military propaganda from the UC and starts feeling all patriotic and fuzzy inside. So he stops by the local enlistment office to become a space pilot. Did the package ever get delivered? No one knows. But if that was my Starfield Collector's Edition, and the delivery guy decided to go join the Navy instead of delivering my package, I'd be pissed. Next, we see the man begin his illustrious career as a United Colony's combat pilot. He flies a bunch of missions and becomes a hardened veteran over time, stacking up space creds in the process. He has a moment of reflection on his space balcony while watching freighter ships take off, and decides to quit the Vanguard and go back to being a FedEx delivery pilot. Only this time, with a badass combat starship. Okay, so that's not true. Honestly, I don't know what that was about. Regardless, those were some pretty neat little animated episodes that gave us a glimpse into the lives of a few of the inhabitants of various parts of the settled systems. So, what was your favorite episode? Did you find something interesting that nobody else did? Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about these short stories. I hope you all have a great rest of the week, and I've got another awesome video coming for you this weekend, so keep an eye out for that as we look forward to the future.